Alrighty, so here is the fake moon that is traveling. Employee 4316 is criminally monitoring. This is the pattern of conduct that I already established years ago. This is the federal prosecution of the entity, the U.S. government, as I am prosecuting a transit line that's engaging in criminal surveillance and furtherance of murdering me with the city of Ontario that is stalking by helicopter after getting off of the bus operated by employee 4316, who is indeed gang stalking me with the Ontario Police Department and the Fontana Police Department, who are sharing a pattern of conduct, including as the city of Fontana is engaged in what is harassment and psychological torture, sexual violence, as their brethren are being published on the venue of the internet, where the city of Fontana is maintaining surveillance. And the mentally ill is under things like a fake moon and a fake sun, which is over me. And you'll see in the videos that it's over me in Fontana at the Lewis Library, where the fake sun followed me also to Fontana, and where LORENZ and Michael Dorsey are sharing the pattern of conduct. This is where Safeco is located. The domestic terrorists, the gang members of Ontario Police are on video, gang stalking me right here, engaging what is filling out at section 602 as though a facilitated venue where you're engaged in stalking and you're arriving pursuant to criminal summoning, stalking will of the state, where the car dealership itself is a facilitated venue where surveillance is underway and you don't even have a basis to call the police. That's why that terrorist is going to prison. And you saw all the Ponce, Sergeant Hall, Lily, all of those demons that are admittedly speaking my name and referring to my documentation where they know they are starring in the federal prosecution and going to prison for it. Those gang members were right here and they're going to prison, including as the Ontario Police is stalking me as I get off another bus. That's the P.O.C. All right, this is the entity that's engaged in that, and the people of the state are all stalking. They're all targeting. They know exactly what I'm saying right now, and they know what I'm doing. And Stater Brothers is already aware that I'm right here en route. Just as clearly the entity is stalking by helicopter. Stater Brothers that's stalking with the Ontario International Airport over this shopping center where there is no airport on Holt Boulevard. There is no airport anywhere. They're not taking off over this subway, over this over the shopping center right here, because this is where they're taking off. And they did so with about 15 planes, which I captured in video. They did it under the fake sun, and this is the fake moon over that same shopping center. The mentally ill are the demon-possessed that have lost in what is a federal prosecution, while they are learning and the world is witnessing the reality of Christ Jesus and the fact that the demon-possessed are not magical. They're mentally ill because they are oppressed with the spirit of Satan. This is P.O.C. It is currently, as I arrive in Ontario, and this is the prosecution of the city of Ontario, and it's the prosecution of the U.S. government, while the city of Ontario is exposing the U.S. government that's engaged in criminal surveillance. In fact, these are all my shadows. All right, the light activity is a direct indicator regarding the mental illness, the wacky, Looney Tune brains, the sick minds that are engaged in stalking as a population. P.O.C.